We're going to look at editing a video with Magix Movie Edit Pro 14. This will be a task in which we're going to edit some raw footage of an interview. We have to chop it up to put it into the correct format. You'll be doing the same task for your exam. So we're going to be using Movie Edit Pro 14, but we need to have some raw footage. That is, we need some videos that we're going to work with that we're going to be able to edit. To do that, you need to copy those from the S drive area of student files. So we're in student files, we're in BEd, ICT, EDU 1003, and we've got a folder called Movie Editing Practice. And here are the files that we're going to be working with. So find the folder, right click on it, and copy it. And then you're going to place that into your Z drive area. So go and find your Z drive area and paste it into your Z drive area so it's available to you to use. Now, when you open up Movie Edit Pro, it will probably show a box like this. You can just cancel that. We're going to go straight into importing a file. Click on Import, and what we've got to do is go and find our area, our Z drive area. Mine's open to where it was before, so it knows where to go. So go to your Z drive and then look for your Movie Editing Practice. And you should find 3 files in here that we're going to be using. We're going to use the first one first, of course. The second one is different, and it will let you have a second attempt at trying something slightly different. The third version is just to revise. It's very much the same as the first one, but using slightly different characters for you to try. So we're going to click on the first one and go OK. This will bring up a box saying that it wants to try and change the movie to be able to fit the program. No, we want to change the program, so we're going to click on Adjust. Click on Adjust, and next we're going to go to the Edit menu once it's imported the file. So we click on Edit, and now I have my movie loaded into the timeline. You may not see the timeline, you might see this version or you may see this version. We want the timeline in the same way that we use the timeline in a Movie Maker. This lets us see each of the different pieces that are going on. We've got our movie started. The first thing we need to do now is to save it in case we have a problem with the computer, so we've got something to come back to. So we're going to go to File, and in this case don't do Save Movie. Save Movie will go to an automatic place, it won't really ask you. So the very first time I'd like you to use Save Movie As. We're going to give it a new name, and we're going to make sure it goes into our Z drive area. So click Save Movie As, and you see it's tried to put it in the wrong place. So we're going to have to go to our Z drive, which will have your ID number here, and we're going to then have to find the folder that we want to put it into, our Movie Editing Practice. And it is a MVD file. This is a project file. This is something that if I send it to somebody else, they won't be able to see anything. It's just a tiny little bit of information about the edits that I'm making, but it is very important as our project. So I want to give this a good name. Now a good name would have my name, it would have my ID, and it would have what it is. Well, in this case this is an interview and it's my first one, but we'll leave it at that for the moment. So I'm going to save that in my movie editing area, and I can see up here that it's given the name and my ID and where it is. So I know that I've got it saved. It's not called something that is generic. So I'm now ready to be able to make my edits, and as I go along, if I make some changes every so often, I might just want to click on the Save button so that I don't lose too much if there is a problem with the computer. We know that we can have problems with computers. If you've clicked on the Save, you can go back to your project and you can open it and start again. Now, I'm going to jump to the end, pretending that we've finished our movie, presuming that we've done all the edits that we want to do. We've put our titles and our credits in there. Now we want to export our movie. As I say, if we save the movie and we end up with the MVD file, nobody else could watch that. And if you put the MVD file into Blackboard in the exam, you'll get 0 because it doesn't work. So we're going to be exporting our movie. And we export our movie as a Windows Media Export. That will produce a WMV file. Quite important that we get the right kind of file. So we click on that, and we leave all of this the same, except we've got to make sure we put it in the right place. Now, mine's remembered where I was last time. That's fine. Yours won't. So make sure you click Go to your Z drive, find your folder, there it is, and confirm it's going into the right place. You'll see the other files that our practice files are already there. It knows, because it's a project, that what the name should be, but it's making it a WMV file now as an export file, so that would be fine. I now click on OK, and it will go away and process the video. In the same way that Movie Maker took some time, this will take quite a long time to put it together. Photo Story also took some time to put it together. I'm going to click OK, then OK, and you can see up the top it's mixing down and it's calculating how long it's going to take, and it will probably take about 2 minutes for this video to finish processing.